So it seems that I've become a Deltarune channel. Sorry about that. I'm gonna change the channel name and channel photo soon when I get to that. Actually, wait a minute. I already did that when I'm voicing over this. This script is so old that it predates my changing of the channel name. Jeez, I'm really inefficient. Most of these theories other people came up with, so whenever a theory comes up, the channel name that created it will show up. I can't recall why I heard it. It was said, think of a title and show that. If any of these theories piques your interest, I implore you to look it up and watch it in full, as this is going to be an overview. So if any of these are interesting, please do check them out. I may actually forget to display channel name, so I'll just say it. Anyway, let's get into theories. First theories I believe in. The theory I believe in is the universal mother theory by Cookie Autumn. The basic proof is Noel, because Queen had many parallels with Noah's mother. Basic theory is that the relationship Queen has with the main characters is the relationship they have with their normal mothers. Sorry, that was my headphones. Susie's mom doesn't really care about her interests and relates on a surface level. Noel's mother is overbearing, controlling, and wants her to be submissive. Yes, I do know that there's the same thing said 3 times in different ways, but whatever. Because mother honestly has the best relationship compared to the others, but that doesn't mean they have a perfect relationship. As Cookie Autumn stated, it seems that from how Queen and Chris interact with some of Toriel's and Chris's interactions, and some of the way Chris and Toriel interact, they have trouble having fun and bonding without the others. The other parts of the family, Toriel, Asgore, and Asriel. They're complimented. Chris is literally complimented as being bland and unopinionated, which doesn't make such a good picture of their relationship. Also, if this theory is correct, then Korean having been extremely drunk around Chris doesn't paint a good relationship. It never hints at abusive behavior, but whatever. Billy has a very neglectful relationship, and Rousey's relationship points to the same, except it's just entirely ignoring him instead of actively being mean. Second theory I believe in is that Gaster is in Deltarune. This isn't really a specific person who said this, so nobody will be listed. But if you need a quick recap, watch Misty Sparkles. Yes, it's 30 minutes long. That is a quick recap, but at least you don't have to spend through 3 hours of fandom speculation and actual facts like I did. I actually did that, by the way. Third, I believe, is that Mike isn't obsessive or even antagonistic towards Spamton. I put this in a video.
Does hate Spamton.
Once again, this isn't really specific to a person. Is in fact something I made myself. Specifically,
actually,
URL. Most evidence for the speculation comes from the Spamton
and Q&A,
and how there's mostly counter evidence to counter evidence, but that doesn't
my theory
that paints the counter evidence in a new light. I'll start with the counter evidence. Spamton seemingly hates Mike, says they don't need him, calls him criminal, and probably more references I don't know of, which sounds like pretty surefire evidence. Spamton hates mites, and since Spamton references TVs, Mike is a smile we see at the end of chapter 2. Case closed. Well, then, the Spamton sweepstakes happened, and everything changed. Counter evidence appeared and made Mike look good. The new counter evidence seems to point to Spamton hating Mike. Not hating Mike. First, with the Q&A having the most overtly obvious evidence, saying that, nothing if Mike, you know nothing of Mike, from the Q&A, calling you the Cathode's crew, saying to leave him out of this, which not only points to Spamton openly defending Mike, but Cathode seems to point to Cathode TVs, which not only points to being friendly, but Mike not being TV. They say stuff about how the man on TV is a liar and a criminal, which could point to the Cathodes crew instead of Mike. Maybe having something to do with why they were separated. And this will not only points to, and second, points to Spamton trying to leave Mike out of the conflict that ruined his life. Then the, dang you Turner URL page where he says everybody's going to pay except Mike, which is some pretty concrete evidence. Everyone's going to pay except Mike is obviously, but why would Spamton seem to hate him? Well, he doesn't. Let me explain. As I've said before, Sam calls the man on TV a criminal, not Mike specifically. And Tenna, the Cathodes crew, is the man on TV, not Mike. And if you lose someone because they were taking it away from you, you'll try to convince yourself you don't need them. Which is why he seems reminiscent when talking about Mike, while also saying we don't need him. Now that I've covered some of the theories I believe in, it's time for the ones I don't. So please take the don't hate on any of the people in the comments in their comments. So thanks. Yes, I do know I'm like the smallest Deltarune community ever. So I know I never affect anything, but if I ever get big enough, it's good to initiate it early. Disclaimer. First theory is the biggest theory I've heard, which is the Rouse-Zeva theory. This originated with Swanky Box, what many people have talked about. Not many in the video debunking it, so I guess I have to. 1. Rouse holding information back. It might have been that it was in the manual, he didn't want to worry people or because nobody would want to sit through 4 hours of exposition where he's just like, oh yeah, and after that happens, something else is going to happen. And after that happens, something else is going to happen, and then blah, 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 blah. 2. Chris seems to hate Rouse. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, it's literally the only reason people think this is because of the teeth theory. It's not because of the teeth theory. I hate the teeth. Has evidence. It could be true, but it says no reaction instead of hateful reaction. It's like Chris is like spitting it out of their mouth and then smashing the teapot on the ground. They're just like, meh. And it's 10 points above literal strangers that seem to be, favoring each other. And some more evidence that people seem to point to is that it would be great cinematically. Think about it. The character that we grow attached to being the bad evil man, plus has several references to Flowey and seems so likely. Well, no, it would be narratively uninteresting. I mean, think about it. The one person who's really nice being really actually mean and so many breadcrumbs and stuff, it isn't unexpected. It's a red herring. It's a red herring. I know it. And if he's not a red herring, I'm going to join him. But still, it'd be narratively uninteresting. Sorry, I just twisted my leg in a weird way. So, it would be narratively uninteresting. I think Toby could go to much further lengths than just, it's never the one you least expect, which is so overplayed nowadays. And I hate the idea of twist villains. So I hope Rouse is just like a normal, nice people person. Instead of, mwahaha, I've been evil the whole time. Second theory I don't believe in is that Toriel is homophobic. From the video, why Toriel is homophobic and why it matters. Please don't walk. It isn't even entertaining as good points. Pretty much it says, in the script, Undertale happens and I'm going really having an affair. I see how the dealt with the something else, so maybe that affair happened to Toriel. The warrior broke up with Asgore because they were both male, and she didn't like the idea of them having boinging each other, specifically because they were male. It's one not confirmed as happening in Undertale. Anyway, it was slightly hinted towards, but also even if it happened in Undertale, or Deltarune, it calls over the fact that it would imply an affair, aka cheating. They are specifically pointing to the fact that it was two males instead of the fact it implies cheating. And I hate it so much. It doesn't even make any sense. I hope the video was trolling. Say that Toil seems like a conservative Christian mother, which no. As someone with a conservative Christian mother, no, just no. Like maybe a bit, but not like enough to say she would be homophobic. By the way, the religion in Deltarune is in Christian parallels. There's canonically no sin in the religion, and no Toil not letting Undyne and Alfie's kiss in Undertale is improved, as they said they would make out in front of a child. Let me say that again. A child. Third theory I don't believe in is that Chris is denied, so I'm just going to show a photo. Third theory I don't believe in is that Chris is denied, so I'm just going to show a video of my argument. So pause the video to read it for a bit. Done? Okay, moving on. Now that I'm done with the video thing. Fifth theory is that Rouse is Azrael. Again, no specific person has this, so no big video as a post. The evidence against it, however, does, though, so watch that video. And it is, again, by Cookie Autumn. Very good video, by the way. And that's about all. I hope you enjoyed. I was hoping to make a transition frame from this pose that you're seeing now and another one, but that would take too long to make. I'm sorry, guys. It's way too long, and I don't have the time, nor the motivation to. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm not even sorry. I just don't want to do that. Maybe a better person would. Maybe a better YouTuber would, but I'm not that person. So you're gonna have to stick through this garbanzo of a pose. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, and watch my other videos. If you like this one, which you probably didn't. Well, that's about all. Bye.